Yo, what is going on? What is going on? Let me see here. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Okay, I think we missed out on going live on Instagram. That's okay. Welcome back. Today we're talking about the shocking confusion in Queen Mercy Atang's marriage story. So this is gonna be a fantastic show. We've got some really cool stories lined up for you. We're also gonna talk about Yetunde Wunmi. She's a Nollywood actress. We're gonna talk about Laide Bakare. She's a Nollywood actress. We're going to revisit Mowry's story. There's some stuff being reviewed by Tasha K. We're gonna talk about that, and of course, we're going to dive in through this Queen Mercy Atang story. Do me a favor as you're coming in. It's going to be a fantastic show as usual. So hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. All right. I'm excited about today's story, and I will be right back.
Yeah, we find her, the beautiful girl we've been missing. We wanna have her kissing. We find her, now we in love. Say Gosso, the remix.
PNB, Talk Spice, Remix.
Now if I had to lose you like a bad phone connection, I'd change my game to get a better reception. Sit back, let's start this interaction. Don't fight the feelings, just a chain reaction. Your heart won't give you the wrong instructions. Like my GPS, yes I got the right direction. We gotta merge together like a road intersection. Last stop is gonna be my love and affection. I ain't like the mother dudes, they wanna call you shorty, but I'ma call you a beautiful girl. I took your picture home, my mama saw it, she's a very, very beautiful girl. I wanna put you in my video, cause you're so beautiful. You're a beautiful girl. So when you hear us in your radio, turn up your stereo. It's beautiful girl.
Gotta find a shorty, what's worth of a lady. It's nice but maybe doesn't look like 40. It's taking a little time. I wasn't seeing no signs, any traces of my baby. Who's gonna be my baby? But I thought I'm gonna take my time. Within took a long fine eye. I saw a shorty passing by. She's got this very pretty smile. It was right at the bus station. I tried to make a conversation, holding her arms and feeling so tough. I felt this sensation. It's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. And now I realize I found me a beautiful girl. She's a model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it by. Beautiful girl. Sparkling eyes are killing tight. I found me a beautiful girl.
My wish came true when I saw you, girl. God must have blessed me with your beauty, girl. Looking so right from your head to your toe. Shaped like a cocoa bottle with a smile of a queen. My queen to be, you my destiny. Got a body of a goddess with your beauty. I'm impressed and I'm never in distress. Come on over and be mine. Been searching for a man and now all the cats keep looking to mine. With a sexy walk and a sexy talk. She must be from a planet called the sexy world. I know I ain't tripping, better yet I'm thinking put a ring on the finger, we look good together. Take your place in my heart with your beauty. I'ma say that I'll never turn away. Who would think I'm in love?
So the way she smiles at me just really makes me weak. The way she speaks to me just really make me go so weak. Keep staring in her eyebrows. All I kept on saying is wow. Your beauty shines and breeze at night. All I really want in my life. Oh yeah. It's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Fine, fine, brown eyes. I found me a beautiful girl. She's my model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it. Beautiful girl. Sparkling eyes, killing tight. I found me a beautiful girl. Yeah, beautiful girl. One beautiful girl, yeah. Beautiful girl.
Damn.
seen her? Hot Ice, have you seen her? LP, have you seen her? I'ma go over to Tux Bites. I know you've probably seen her. He has a lot of beautiful girls with him. Tux, it's DMV, baby. Look. I look for a while, but I can't seem to find a beautiful girl so I can make her mine. Time after time, I've been searching for a while, but every girl I meet never seems worthwhile. What can I do? I pray to God for an answer. I feel pains in my heart like cancer, and when I find her, I'm gonna romance her. Lace of her presents and gifts, call me Santa. Claus, I make a heartbeat pause. That's my girl, homeboy, not yours. The girl of my dreams, she's more than I ever thought. Show me ass and culture, I think I'm getting punked. She's what I really want, so I'ma go get her. Since I'm a go getter, you know I'm gon' get her. And I will give her the world, anything for my beautiful girl.
Psych. Ooh, it's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Fine, brown eyes. I found me a beautiful girl. She's my model, oh, she's so fine. I just wanna take it, beautiful girl. Sparkling night, killing time. I found a beautiful girl.
Girl, it's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.
Man of prestige. Ha! Now this guy win. Now you win. Now you win today. Now you win. I agree. Man of prestige. Now man you be.
I'm sure some people will be jealous now the way I talk about Ola. But I have learned a lot from him. That's why I keep telling you to follow him. If you don't follow Man of Prestige, now you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back. My name is Ola, coming to you live from my Empire Pro Studios. Mobile. I'm on the road, so welcome back. Do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. Hopefully my internet is acting right. Can you guys see me very well? Chinye, what's going on, Chinye? Is it okay or is it choppy? If you can hear the audio very well, that's good enough. It's just that, this hotel Wi-Fi's are never right. If you can hear the audio well, then, but let me know if it's choppy or anything like that. Then, we'll see. Let me know. Welcome, Chinye. Good to see you. What are we talking about today? Today we're talking about Queen Mercy Atang. We're definitely going to be talking about her. But we have to get through some stories. We're going to be talking about Yetunde Wunmi. She's a Nollywood Yoruba Nollywood actress, legendary. We're going to talk about Laide Bakare, another Nollywood actress. We're going to talk about Mowry, Hollywood actress, Hollywood TV child star actress, And then we have comments to react to. Then we have to really get through this Queen Atang story. You can see and hear me well. Thank you. The bars are back up now. It's just that my bars was acting funny. So thank you. I try to just make sure, with these shows, we are one man mopo. So with the live shows. So I have to make sure that things are recorded properly. All right. So yeah, as I said, we're going to be talking about Queen Mercy Atang. The internet is calling her. What are they calling her? They're calling her internet personality, but there's quite a bit more to this young lady. So we're going to talk some more about that. With this with her relationship with King David and Lord Lamba. So she broke the internet yesterday, so we're definitely going to be talking about that. Let me see here. All right, so shout out to all my sponsors. I appreciate you. Your names are a bit too much now for me to be reading from time to time, but there's some people here that have been here since day one. I want to appreciate Chinye. I want to appreciate Natu. I want to appreciate Marriott. I want to appreciate quite a few people that are always here. Chidima, appreciate you guys for always supporting the show. Gracious Greatness, you know, Just Jay, I haven't seen you in a while, but I'm happy I was able to remember. But there's some people that have been rocking with me since day one. I want to say thank you, because I don't have any plans to stop. All right. So shout out to all the sponsors. If you ever donated here, you always use the super chat. I want to say thank you for doing that. What we do here is we cover life and relationship lessons from we extract these lessons from trendy topics and we attack them from a self-power, social, seduction, attraction, emotional intelligence standpoint. My wife and I were committed to helping people experience relationships and marriage in very healthy, happy, joyful, lasting ways. So because of that, we've actually authored 2 books, Get My Marriage Back and Number One Red Flag. You can download the audiobooks for free. Just go to manofprestige.com. But also you can reach out to us for coaching, Also, if you're a young lady, you're more than 25, you're a young man more than 25, and you're looking to get married over the next 2 years and you feel like you might need some help considering the dating game right now, reach out to us. We do offer a complimentary coaching session. You can find us at manofprestige.com. You can also reach out by text message, not just WhatsApp. You can text message. Now I need to change that. WhatsApp or text message 732-305-8577. We'll schedule a time, a complimentary coaching session, and then we'll give you the game. All right. So I need to get rid of all the backstage links. They've been spamming. A bunch of people coming in are not real people. Those of you that are real are not coming in, and I guess you just want the show. That's perfectly fine with me. So without any further ado, we have a fantastic show lined up today. Do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. All right. And I'll be right back. Check out this mid-roll.
Hey Prestige fam, show some love to the video. Hit like, subscribe, and share. Are you in Europe, America, and struggling in your relationship? From argument to abuse and trust issues, we're here to help.
Lola and I founded Prestige Marriage Academy to transform your story. With 20 years of friendship, 17 years of marriage, experience with navigating the ups and downs of marriage, and personalized coaching, includes 24/7 support. Ignorance is expensive. WhatsApp us at +1 732 305 8577 to book a free discovery session today and take charge now.
Don't wing it.
Join us in creating the love life you deserve. All right. So let's talk about Yetunde Wunmi. There's a story I'm looking at on Punch News, but it's actually gone viral. She had some comments to make, and let's dive in right in because we're gonna be on time. I gotta be on time now, so we're on time crunch. All right, so why Yetunde Wunmi picked acting over marriage? Okay, so replace that by your career. I know it's easy for us to say this is celebrities. No, these are your influencers. How about that? Replace that with your career. Why I chose acting over marriage. So I'm going to read this. The veteran actress Taiwo Akinwade, that's her real name, popularly known as Yetunde Wunmi, has revealed how she lost both her marriage and her newborn due to her deep passion for her acting career. In an interview with BBC Yoruba on Tuesday, the 64-year-old, who would have thought that she's 64 years old? Now, let me tell you something. Back in the early 90s, one of the first home videos that I watched was a movie called Obìnrin Àsìkò, produced back then, I guess produced, directed, all of the above, by the late, what's his name now? Laide. His name was Laide. Aladero Mire, yes, I remember. So he passed on. They are like all around the same contemporary. He would have been 60 plus now if he was alive, but he passed on probably more than a decade ago, actually. Um, in that movie was the Lola DJ Tonya Afolayan, who is a family member to the Ideal Love family, the Kunle Afolayans, the Gabriel Afolayan. I think that's their auntie. But yeah, we're talking about Tony Afolayan, who is, they call her Lola DJ nickname from that same movie back then, I think. Now, the person that was playing the house girl in that movie was this lady, Yetunde Wunmi. And Yetunde Wunmi she also had a scandal some years back. I think she got in trouble she got caught trying to carry drug across international travel lines. I think she might have actually served some time for that crime. But anyway, allegedly, because I think so. But anyway, I'm picking up this. They're saying that in an interview on BBC on Tuesday, she's 64. So she's actually older than Toyin Afolayan, interestingly. I always thought she's like 10 years older than her, but she always looked younger than, I feel like she looked younger than her contemporaries. But that's how on the screen. So let me continue. So in an interview on BBC Yoruba on Tuesday, the 64-year-old actress stated that her commitment to the theatre, which began in 1982 under Sunday Akinola Feyikogbon Theatre Group, played a significant role in the breakdown of her marriage. Okay. Wunmi explained that her love for acting was sparked after meeting the legendary filmmaker Adeyemi Afolayan. I think that's Adilove, actually. Wunmi recounted a heartbreaking moment when she took a 1-month-old baby to a performance in Ilorin, Kwara State, despite the child's illness. Sadly, the baby passed away at the age of 1 year and 10 days. Despite this, the actress says she didn't regret venturing into theater. She explained, Adilove, I think that's Adeyemi Afolayan. That's the late father of Kunle Afolayan. Adelove, and I quote, Adelove brought the stage drama to Danjuma film, close to where I lived then. I cannot forget the man. He wore all white that day, including a white shoe, and came out of a white car. The swag. This was the 40 years ago type of swag. Anyway, let me make sure. Hold on, guys. Hold on. They're calling my hotel room. I don't know why they're doing that. Hold on, okay? All right, sorry about that. Very problematic people, these hotel people. I had a package delivered and then they're telling me they want to come now. What are you talking about? Anyway, I'll pick it up on myself. So let's see. I have Jim. Good to see you, Jim. How are you? Anyway, so we're still talking about Yetunde with me. So she said, I have never regretted doing theater since then because God has been gracious to me. Regarding an experience she would never forget, she said, one experience I cannot forget was when I joined my boss's group. I was nursing a baby who was still under 41 days old. One day, I thought I would take a stroll, but I saw my group having rehearsals. I asked if there was an outing. My boss's wife then told me the troupe was traveling. I did not tell my husband the truth. I only told him I was going to visit my mother in another town. I followed the troupe to Ilorin, where we started the stage performances. Anytime I was called to the stage to dance, I would wrap the baby in my costume, give the child to someone, and take the child back whenever I was done. The next day, the child had a high temperature, and I went to the pharmacy to get medicine for the baby. 2 days later, my boss told me to return home due to the baby's health because I refused and told him I was staying back. Jesus, this story is crazy. I was eventually paid 16 naira, which was the exact amount I spent on treating the child. I was not concerned because I was just happy to have been a part of this show. I don't know if this is the kind of story to be telling. Jesus, these people, man. These people don't know. They don't know. I don't know if this is the kind of story to be telling. Anyway, the most painful part of it was that the baby died after just 1 year and 10 days old. So the child did not enjoy the success of theater with me. It is something I will never forget. Okay. I don't, the last thing I would want her to be doing is regretting this. But again, replace your career with acting, right? Whatever that is going to require some part of you. It's going to require a big part of you. It's just the way it works, right? Your career is going to milk you a little bit, and then require you to balance family life. Okay, so even men require you to balance family life, requires with your career, with your professional life. I've heard some people in recent times say there's no such thing as work-life balance. You just have to no, you can't just say you just have to after you said there's no work, there's no. If you say there's no such thing as work-life balance, and you're gonna go ahead and tell us why there's such a thing as work, are you confused or something? There is such a thing as work-life balance. That's the whole point of working, so you can actually improve the quality of your life. And yes, there's some things you can do to actually put those things at make them even conflict with each other in your personal life, right? So you have work, you have life. That's the reality. You want to improve the quality of your life. Yes, you need to work. You need to take care of yourself and your family, but there's a way to do it. All right. And if you're confused and the way to do it, there are other people that have figured it out. There are people that have documented ways to manage that. Seek help. Don't just give excuses or try to say one has to take a toll on the other. It doesn't have to be that way. These are some of the lies we've always told ourselves. But I want to know your thoughts about work-life balance. What do you think? See, it's not about acting. It's about you and I and the rest of us, right? Work-life balance. Work-life. So under life is marriage, your personal relationships, right? To what extent are you going to continue to give excuses to why you can't better your life? You can blame it on there's no time, there's no money. You can blame it on any one of those things, but good. Congratulations to you. What are you going to do about it? But let me know what your thoughts are about that in terms of your personal experiences. Do you have personal experiences with struggle, with work-life balance? Do you think it's something that's easier said than done? Let me know your thoughts in the comment sections and in the chat sessions. I'm ready to move on to the next story. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. I'll be right back.
Hey Prestige fam, show some love to the video. Hit like, subscribe, and share. Are you in Europe, America, and struggling in your relationship? From argument to abuse and trust issues, we're here to help.
Lola and I founded Prestige Marriage Academy to transform your story. With 20 years of friendship, 17 years of marriage, experience with navigating the ups and downs of marriage, and personalized coaching, includes 24/7 support. Ignorance is expensive. WhatsApp us at +1 732 305 8577 to book a free discovery session today and take charge now.
Don't wing it.
Join us in creating the love life you deserve. All right, welcome back. Let's talk about Laide Bakare. Laide Bakare is another Nollywood actress. I'm not sure. I think I've heard that this young lady also lives in the United States. I'm not sure. But I've seen a story on Tori.ng and I thought we should talk about it. Laide Bakare is citing her personal experience. The actress argued that marriage is not necessary to start our family. ideas, advices everywhere. Undefeated.
What juju be that?
Anyway, let's see what she's talking about. Let me not jump. I'm reading for the first time, so bear with me. Let's read together. Nollywood star actress Laide Bakare has urged fellow women to prioritize having children over marriage. She stated, this is an interview with Nollywood on radio. The film star advised career-oriented single women to have children. Hey, this career thing of a thing. Okay, so we just talked about work-life balance, right? I guess this is an advice on how to balance work-life. So shall we? Let's have it. If they desire to achieve long-term professional success, citing her personal experience, the actress argued that marriage is not necessary to start a family. And I quote, if you are aspiring to be a superstar, if you're aspiring to be a successful trader, a successful tailor, fashion designer, a successful engineer, IT career person, if you're aspiring to be a successful analyst, IT analyst, product manager, operations manager, an aspiring, whatever, content creator, if you're aspiring to be any of those things, right? If you want to be successful in your career, she said, as a young girl, she's advising specifically young ladies, okay? I would advise you to get married and have kids early, she said, okay? So it sounds like she's been taken out of context. So she actually said, get married and have kids early, she said, so that you can have the rest of your years to push your career, because the family area is very important. Now, the family area is not all, it doesn't always seem important. The earlier, two things. There are two factors that diminishes the value of family in people's life. It's either that they haven't had good experience with trying to build family. That's one. The other side is if they are too young. They're too young. They can't see that far. That at some point in life, family is going to be the one thing that that you're going to start to look around for. At what point? Yeah, around 40. Around 40, you're going to start yielding to look for affection from your family. How do I know? Even those that have married and had bad experiences with family, one of the first things they're looking for is looking forward to moving back to wherever they came from, looking forward to move around family, their own family, not the family they created, right? Because now they're reminiscing, they're fantasizing about what it could have, would have, should have been if I didn't go and create our family. Still comes back to family. So it's about, how do you do these things right? How do you do it from a skillful place? That's what all this whole thing is about. Anyway, she hasn't said anything wrong so far as I'm concerned. The question that a lot of people will have is that, how early are we talking about? So she continues, and I quote, so that you can have the rest of your years to push your career, because the family area is very important. Good point. I know that getting married very early may lead to divorce. So I mean starting a family early. Oh, she's correcting. Getting married very early may lead to divorce. So does getting married very early lead to divorce? That's a question. I'll leave that to you. Does getting married early lead to divorce? Let me leave that question to you. Maybe I should. I continue. She says, and I quote, maybe I should retract that because I do not mean marriage. I never thought of marriage. When she's saying family, she's not talking about marriage, okay? The time I had my first child, I just wanted a baby. I never thought of marriage. The time I had my first child, I just wanted a baby, right? Another question for you. Do you think it's selfish to just want a baby outside of a family structure? That usually means marriage, even if it's not Oyibo marriage, even if it's traditional marriage that doesn't involve signing paperwork with the state. But that usually means marriage, right? But do you think it's selfish to want a baby, right? And please explain what your thoughts are around that. Now, Laide Bakare clarified that her advice wasn't about marriage, but starting a family, emphasizing the importance of having children. And so the advice is not to get married early, but start having a family, she said. Bakare also revealed that she had a rift with colleague Eniola Badmus, who misunderstood the advice as a reference to her being childless. Ha! So now don't they run on her mouth into a hole. Anyway, recently, and I quote, I saw Eniola Badmus, so we wanted to continue our quarrel, and she said I called her childless. She had it. What? Anyway, so I told her I meant and only said start a family. I meant to start a family and not to go and get married. Just have your kids, not necessarily marriage, but at least have kids. Advice is on. But anyway, let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know. I'd like to know what your thoughts are around this, because listen, things are evolving. We're not going to cap. We're not going to pretend that things are not evolving. Evolving. Life is changing right in front of our own eyes. But if you're going to follow that and continue to move in that direction, just make sure you know what you're doing. That's all, and make sure you're not speaking from your ass or making decisions from your ass, because if you're doing that, life emotions no be your mates, you go collect.
Sorry.
Remember, emotional intelligence, social intelligence, all of that is involved in building a life that's meaningful. But let me see what they say for chat. Let's see. Junju said that's a lot to share. I guess she's talking about Yetunde with me. It's not easy at all. Mary Parker, hello, welcome. She said, what's wrong with these people talking anyhow up and down? They're basically advising, By the way, I do have a program. If you do want to become a coach, you will be scrutinized heavily. I do have a program. If you want to become a life coach, you want to become a marriage coach, it's a 6-figure business. If you know what you're doing, you're going to have to go through a rigorous program. Just let me know. You can also hit me up. My information is in the comment section and it's scrolling through the screens as well. All right. Now, Mary said, although yes, get married and have kids early is good point, but counseling marital harmony is nonsense. Okay. Chinya says yes, it's selfish. She's saying it's selfish to try to create kids outside of family structure. Okay. I want to know your thoughts if you're watching this as a replay later on, because I think this is a big conversation. I want to know your thoughts, and I want us to continue to have these conversations. Chinya says, if you can start having family early, you might as well get married. Why are we doing things backward? Backwards bikini. Is that Igbo that you're saying there? I'm not sure. Anyway, Chinya says that is a raggedy ass advice. I beg. I want to know your thoughts. I'm just here, anchoring the conversation, coaching as we go along. Hopefully, if you require personal coaching, hit me up. The information is right here on the screen. Take a screenshot, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. We have some other stuff to talk about. I will be right back.
Hey Prestige fam, show some love to the video. Hit like, subscribe, and share. Are you in Europe, America, and struggling in your relationship? From argument to abuse and trust issues, we're here to help.
Lola and I founded Prestige Marriage Academy to transform your story. With 20 years of friendship, 17 years of marriage, experience with navigating the ups and downs of marriage, and personalized coaching, includes 24/7 support. Ignorance is expensive. WhatsApp us at +1 732 305 8577 to book a free discovery session today and take charge now.
Don't wing it.
Join us in creating the love life you deserve.
This man, Corey, I'm gonna have to tell Corey, because me and Corey be in a DM and we be chatting it up. Okay, now this is what I'm gonna tell Corey, because I'm just trying to figure out when is he gonna say something. The last message me and Corey had was, I appreciate you, Tasha. I'm just private and I've always been. People love negativity and to make up shit on these blogs, and I'm a real one, says Corey to me. Haven't had one smear on my name. Been working 25 years consistently. God is preparing me for something major. That's all I know. I will forever protect Tia and my babies. I'll get through it in Jesus' name. No weapon shall be formed against me. That's what Corey said to me when I said, hey, you just gonna let her come out here and just say you ain't gonna say nothing, man? That's what real men do. I said, no worries. I wouldn't dare ask you to speak on or any will towards your family. You're a man. This is real life. But if you ever feel like you need anything, Corey, anything, and you feel like speaking, I would be honored. I'm praying for you. Call me. And he said, thank you. Hey, Corey, it's Tasha K. I'm spinning the block real quick. So I know you said that you wanted to protect Tia, but Tia hasn't protected you. And I just don't understand why she's still out here monetizing you and talking about you. But you haven't said anything in regards to your divorce and why. And now she out here talking about what did she say, Jasmine? What's the quote? She lost her virginity to you, but never dated you. Corey, you have got to say something. Come on now, Corey. Corey! So, those are the receipts. So when Tia was out here sending shots to me, right, she knew why. Because she knew that I was in communication with Corey. I told you, it's like the taking the butt shots out and DBBLing. The divorces are the new BBL, so are veneers. Hell, veneers are losing to the divorces. And I just don't understand why she keeps telling us this. Like, you lost your virginity to Corey, but you never dated him. I can't wait till Corey pop out and show for real his new bitch. Let's go.
How did you get over that hump?
I think it requires really knowing yourself, really emancipating yourself from the need to control what people think.
Tia's giving me a little bit of Jada with this, right, go.
Thank you for that, because I got tired of not being authentic, and living in my truth. I got tired of showing up at events and people thinking that everything was perfect when it wasn't,
That's the mind frame that people be in. Nobody thinks your life is perfect. Only you. That is a perception you have told yourself. Nobody saw you walking in with Corey, been married 25 years, and thought that y'all was perfect. Only you tried to pretend and think that it was perfect. You probably lied about him making you come too. She strikes me as the type to do that. Stay 25 years and blame it on him because he don't know how to make her come, but she never said anything, and she lied to him about her coming. Oh, right there. Oh, I'm there. Faking. Girl, keep going.
Jesus.
I would go home and feel alone. My persona as a celebrity is kind of like the girl next door, the white picket fence. But what I didn't show was the reality of what was really going on in my marriage. Maybe I was trying to live a fantasy.
This time, however long it lasts before, there's a new iteration of your life, right? With a partner.
I've never dated.
That's right.
I've never dated. Corey was my first.
Right.
Yes. Everything.
I know.
So I wasn't even allowed to date until I was 18 years old. Okay. I met Corey when I turned 20, and I lost my virginity at 25. There, I said it. And then we got married. Boom.
Right, and so now you want to be a hoe. Boom.
God have mercy.
I can't believe you left a marriage to go to see what's outside. And I'll never forget when she got outside, right? She was like, it's very hard out here. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. What you thought this was? You've been having sex with no rubbers your whole life. Now you got to get out here and use a condom. That don't feel good. Especially when you're used to the real thing. So it's not going to be that. But I get it. You want to share your life with somebody else to see if he was the right decision. But I think you went about it wrong, and he would have understood that you needed this space to grow and see, and you would have came back home eventually where you're going to end up, because that's why you keep bringing him up. Moving on. Why don't sometimes sometimes Diddy is gonna want to party, and you got to.
All right. Let's talk quickly about this because now we've been covering this Mowry and Corey Hardwick thing for a minute. I have a feeling we're going to keep covering it because this is happening a lot. This is happening a lot. We're having a lot of people throwing away family from a very, how do I say? You know, I love the feminine energy. We all love the idea or our understanding of feminine energy. We all speak to the positive aspects of the feminine energy. The part that we don't really talk about is how chaotic it can be when it doesn't feel safe and it tries to protect itself. Now, you see how I just said when it doesn't feel safe? So it's almost like we're about to blame whoever is responsible for the masculine energy in that. It gets very tricky, and that's why I don't like to bring it up a lot in conversation, because we having a lot of people repeating the same thing, and then they're mixing up with all kind of stuff. So let's not worry about that. We're just human beings, but we need to understand the dynamic we create when we're trying to create sexual polarity. When a person has been a virgin and then they got this virgin at 25 and they've been with the same man for 14 years, what kind of dynamic does that create? Can they get in the space at one point and they start looking for reasons to dismantle and destroy everything? An example such as, this one bola, I've only experienced this one bola ever. I need to, Jesus Christ, pause. Anyway, she need to experience something else. I want to say shout out to Mary Parkford for the £10. I appreciate you for the £10. Let's dance a little bit before we continue. Anyway, she made some really good points. Now, when I first started listening to Tasha K's video, I'm like, I felt like this is instigator, like some kind of evil spirits exhuming from what she was saying, because I actually respect what Corey, if that was the truth, but what Corey allegedly said, that, and I rebuke something like that in Jesus' name, like he's going to protect her at all costs. I definitely subscribe to that same idea because his children are involved and she's the mother of his children. He should do exactly that. If you think otherwise, you're not wiser than him. You're probably just dumber than him, but he should be protecting her and she continue to protect her for the rest of their lives. It's just the cards is dealt and it's not a bad thing. That even that last statement sounds like a bad thing. It's not a bad thing that he will protect. He benefits greatly from that. If you can't see that far, that's on you. But let's see here. Chinya says, how is it that Tia hasn't respected Corey? She has spoken anything negative about Corey. She was just saying that she was going through it with the divorce because she'd been with him for a long and lost her virginity to him. Why is she adding fuel to the fire? That's what I felt. But she's just like I'm doing, covering this story right now. She's just creating content, but she made some good points. Like a lot of men will feel what she's talking about, right? If you're just out here, we're divorced, we moved on, we're going our separate ways, I gave you a divorce, I feel some type of way. If every opportunity you get, you're talking to the microphone about how you felt. I know you didn't mention me, but you're talking about how you felt. I was the man in that station. How you felt, like a man, like shout out to Corey. He will need a tremendous amount of emotional control to control himself, to not answer to a person like Tasha K and say, let me speak my side of the story too, especially in this 2024 climate where we're encouraging men to just speak their truth and just run out into the street and say how they feel, right? If you have a weak man, he will break. He will start yanning dust too. And then what are you going to do? We're going to drag him for not being a man enough. You know, so I get what Tasha K is saying there. The Tia offended this auntie personally. Wahala. Probably she didn't answer to an interview because she's been granting it. Well, Tia is huge. So she probably grant interview to CBS and NBC and ABC before coming to an internet blogger. She said, my sister, help me ask, when she said she never dated, how does that mean that she never dated Corey? She's the main one she dated. He's the main one she dated, right? And then got married to him. Thank you for your super sticker, Mary Parker. Tasha K needs to take several seats. All right. So now, with that being said, I have a very simple question. Okay. 14 years. 14 years being married, you were a virgin, you never experienced. This is a real thing, right? Instead of throwing the family away, are there some solutions? Can we think of some other solutions? I have some ideas. Okay, I have some ideas. But can we think of some other solutions than throwing the family away for a temporary? Because now she's been going through it. Tia has been going through it. It hasn't been the easiest thing. That doesn't mean she didn't make the right decision. I did a whole session on her story. Go watch it, where I covered all the intricacies of what she's going through from an emotional standpoint, right? But I want us to continue the conversation. And then I also just don't want us to say, let's just say, she we didn't say she was right, but we said we understand where she's coming from, why she might feel smothered, especially with the man who doesn't know what he was dealing with. He probably didn't know what he was dealing with. He was probably being controlling, being manipulative, trying to create change from a standpoint of manipulation, and it didn't work out, right? What should a woman do if she finds herself in that position? She feels like she's lost herself. She's never really experienced anything else. She wanted to experience dating. As you can see, she jumped out there, tried to date, but it didn't really work out the way she thought it was going to be. Did she think it was going to be that way, or she was shocked, or she was surprised? Exactly what did she think she was going to experience when she jumps out into the dating scene at a different phase in life? She's now 45, 6, 7, and as compared to when she was a teenager, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Like, what was she expecting? Are there better solution now for a man who is experiencing a situation with a woman who is like acting funny and acting in a way that you don't understand? She's naggy, she's doing all kind of stuff, but she's only being with you. There's a good chance that she's resenting the idea that you've been the one person that took her virginity. That's the way she thinks. She didn't think she took yours too, but anyway, you took her virginity. She gave you everything. Sometimes, if not that Tia already had a career, she will say, I gave you my career, I gave you my life, right? What should a man do in that kind of situation? There are solutions. Let's not cap. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your opinions in the comment section and in the chat session, and then we can continue to have the conversation. I see here, Chia says, shout out to Corey Ardick for being a man. I dragged him because of the way he conducted us in that one clip, but I've always said that one clip does not tell us how he carried himself throughout the whole marriage, right? So, but we know that as an average man, you don't know what you're doing when your woman presents as, I'm confused, you've been the one bowler, and I don't know what to do with myself because I might want to taste other bowler outside, or maybe not bowler, maybe experience, maybe just dating, maybe just have a few friends around sometimes, maybe, okay, I'm in a phase, I want to go on a girl's trip, I want to go on a sister's trip. What do I do with myself? Maybe you overreact to that as a man. What do you do with that? I want us to continue this conversation because these are real things that real people, not just celebrities, are going through. I hear you, what you said about men, how I feel with Tia talking. Yes, Chinye. I feel like she hung in there a little while longer and was willing to work things out truly with Corey through therapy, and Corey was willing to change. Their marriage would have worked. I think beyond that, absolutely agree. But beyond that, would Corey be able to say, let me be there for her? Do I understand what a woman who lost her virginity to me, who feel like she's never experienced anything else, who feel like I'm manipulated, do I know what that looks like? Do I know how to handle that? From a skillful place, not a perfect person place, but from a skillful place. Like I have skills, But thank you, Chinye, for joining the conversation in that manner. So again, what are your thoughts around this? I would like to know in the comment, in the chat, because it's an ongoing conversation. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. and I will be right back.
Hey Prestige fam, show some love to the video. Hit, like, subscribe, and share. Are you in Europe, America, and struggling in your relationship? From argument to abuse and trust issues, we're here to help.
Lola and I founded Prestige Marriage Academy to transform your story. With 20 years of friendship, 17 years of marriage, experience with navigating the ups and downs of marriage, and personalized coaching, includes 24/7 support. Ignorance is expensive. WhatsApp us at +1 732 305 8577 to book a free discovery session today and take charge now.
Don't wing it.
Join us in creating the love life you deserve. All right, welcome back. There's a comment reaction to a video. We did a video. Let me see if I can find this video. There's a video that we did on Lola and Ola. I'll find it. Let me see here in a second. On our sister channel, our original channel, Lola and Ola. Make sure you're there to subscribe. So Lola and Ola, my wife and I, we go live. We try to go live at least once a month. She's busy doing the family thing, helping us hold that front. So she does a fantastic job supporting me in everything that we do here. Wait, it looks like this person has deleted their comment. Why did you delete your comment? See, but I was able to capture it before they deleted it, I guess. All right, so I can't find the video now, but the person, but just go ahead and subscribe to Lola and Ola, because we go live and then we also drop. I think we're dropping videos every other day now, so go ahead and subscribe. It's just conversation between me and my wife. The last session we did was about the 17 lessons that she learned in the last 17 years of marriage, and I think you guys will find tremendous value in that. I checked our phone and you won't believe what happened. What had happened was, Jim says, this is the danger in dating and marrying a perfect man or woman. They sometimes come across right without considering what is specific their partner needs. That's a good point, Jim. I made a video about this and this is my view as well. I'm yet to post it. Okay, awesome. Let us know where you drop it so we can share it. Corey has been holding down the home front, even outside, which is such an honorable thing to do. Yes. So it's not about being perfect or I know what the right and morals of this story. It's about the skills involved in managing relationships between two human beings, particularly when they're having sex. It gets very dicey and very thick, and a lot of people are continue to move from you're right, I'm wrong. I say, if you think you're right,
you're right.
You're still right. So I don't know what the fuss is about, but and if you think that she's wrong,
you're right.
You doing what?
Okay, all right. Let me read this comment to you, and the comment says, okay, I took a quick glance of her phone. Hold on 1 second. Let me set this. All right, good. I took a quick glance of her phone while it was locked. Only thing I'll be able to see are notifications of contacts that I've called or messaged her. When she noticed, she overreacted, straightening her hair when she saw me with her phone in my hand. The plug was straightening. Oh my God. So there's typo in it. Just let me copy it. So I didn't get a chance to clean it before. I usually like to clean the comments before I make them our topic, but I felt like this is raw. Let's talk about it. I'll share it on the screen so we can read it together. Jesus Christ. Jesus is Lord. All right, there you have it right there. That's what we're dealing with. I took a quick glance of her phone while it was locked. Only thing I'll be able to see are notifications of contacts that have called or messaged her. You can see the typos I was reading. When she noticed, she overreacted, straightening her hair when she saw me with her phone in my hand. The plug for straightening was yanked out of the socket. Okay, the plug from straightening was yanked out of the socket. And I quote, "Why are you snooping around my phone?" I said, "That was just dodgy, the way you reacted." Apparently, I do the same when she's on my phone, and I told her I don't know it. Being in the mood with, let me finish the rest of, I don't know it. Being in the mood with her since, being in the mood with her since, so they're not talking. They're keeping silent treatment, right? Being in the mood with her since, let's see, let me use this one. Being in the mood with her since the next day, she's just being nicer than normal. She still is, and it's been a couple of days now. Normally, when I'm in a bad mood, she doesn't respond well to it. What do you reckon? Okay, so this person is asking, what do you reckon? Well, he checked her phone. He didn't even see anything. This guy did not even see anything yet. He didn't even see anything yet. But he never expected the response that he's getting.
I never expected it.
Now, with the way she's responding to this, she was first of all overreacting, and then the next day, she's super nicer than he's expecting.
How, Sway?
Like, wait, what happened to the reaction of you seeing me with your phone? What happened? It's a day later, I'm in the mood because of how everything transpired. I didn't even see what I really want to see. Why are you checking the phone in the first place? Oh, no, nobody wants to ask that question. Why are you checking the phone in the first place? Listen, if you want to check the phone, it's not your fault. No, it's not your fault. But there's a reason. It's like wanting to do DNA test. There's a story coming in the next 2 days about DNA test, by the way. If you want to do DNA test, it's not your fault. But why do you want to do DNA test? The whys. Start with the why. You need to understand the why behind your purpose. Understand the purpose behind your actions. That's how you're intentional in life. What is the purpose of this action that you're about to take that is so right? You're right. You want to check the phone, it is your right.
You're right.
It's your right. You want to check the phone, right? It is your right.
You get it? Okay. If you don't get it, forget about it. All right.
Why do you want to check the phone? What is your valid reasons? I'm not disputing that there are valid reasons to have a need to check the phone, to have a desire, a urge, a very thick urge to do DNA test on your own children. Some of them are your spitting image, but you're like, they've always told me that, but I don't know. No, this is all thoughts in your head. So it's not like you're saying it out loud.
You are a mumu man.
You're not saying it out loud. I'm not saying you're saying it out loud. So you're still deceiving yourself in your head that it's not like I don't trust. It's just that like the Bible said, trust and verify. The Bible never said.
You are a mumu man.
All right. The Bible might have said something to the effect of put your trust in the Lord, but I don't know about that trust and verify part. This is not your job. Marriage, relationships, right? You're going to have to, yes, take a risk. Yes. Why? Because life is freaking risky. Are you kidding me? Right now, you never heard that one before? You didn't know that life is risky? Or when you say you never knew before, you didn't know. You didn't knew that life was risky. At what point did you start realizing?
I never expected it.
What happened? At what point? So you must check the phone. Now the phone is locked. Now I know the question you're asking is why did she lock the phone? That's the question you want answered. You don't want any question, any other question. There's no other question that needs to be answered. Why did she lock the phone? Why did she lock the phone? Why did she lock the phone? Anyway, Chinya said, what do you mean, lack of trust? There you go. Trust. What do you mean trust? Do I need to trust my spouse? No. You just need to move from a place of faith. You need to just have faith in yourself. No, not even in the other person, in yourself, in your capabilities of attracting love in a meaningful way. Attracting love in a way that you can absolutely, that you can rest in your femininity, that you can trust in your masculine frame. Do you even have a masculine frame you can trust? Because that's the question here that that's what we're dealing with here. Jumju says, I don't like people's checking phone. It's distasteful. It might be them projecting. It's projecting. Okay. Now, being in a space, a lot of people are just looking to create the reality of an awesome relationship before they actually do the work, before they actually earn it. That's what's going on. Okay. So being in a space where you can check each other's phones is the ideal. But a lot of people just want to fall out of the skies into that situation, right? Oh, you're falling, especially when there's been damages. You guys have hurt each other, right? But somehow you just want to fall out of the skies right into the middle of a perfect marriage, into the middle of a perfect, wholesome, everybody's feeling solid. You just leave your phone everywhere, right? No, never mind that there's been a reason for that person to not trust you. Even if that reason is not you, it could be their childhood trauma. It could be abandonment issues. It could be neglect issues from before they met you. Let's just pretend they didn't have a life without you, right? We should just you don't need to earn their trust. If you are married, why are you married if you don't trust? That's what a lot of people will say. They just want to fall into the middle of an ideal relationship.
Not be juju be that.
Huh? That's how you want to do it? It's no wonder that the relationship already end up in the bottom before you get started. The trust that you had initially in the beginning of a relationship is not really trust. It's not been tested. That's not, what can we call it? Infatuation, fantasy, La La Land, Disney World, Disneyland. It's not the reality. Most people say it takes two to tango. They forget that there's a dance going on before you can call it a tango. What about asking for that person's hands to dance? What about, oh, that person fell. What about they sprained their ankle and then that's a crisis and there's a way to handle that before you can say it takes two to tango, right? A lot of people just want to fall into the middle of a perfect relationship. Back to the topic. You checked her phone. She overreacted. Is she hiding something? Possibly. Yes. Let's have it. Yes. She's probably hiding something. But what could he be hiding? Is the question. You know what? Your guess is as good as mine. I'm sure you have a good idea of what that person is hiding from you. Well, let's just look at it like this. You don't trust them, obviously. By the way, newsflash. Newsflash. They don't trust you. They don't trust you. Newsflash. They don't trust you. Oh, now you don't want to do it takes two to tango. You don't trust them, they don't trust you. It takes two to tango, right? So don't just let go of that right now. Juju say, no, I don't want to tango. Let's tango. Let's exchange each other's passwords. If you have to ever say that, it's already wrong. It's like a man asking, like, you're supposed to respect me. Don't you know I am the man in this house? It's the same story. It's the same conversation. If you have to ask for these things, that means something else is the issue or are the issues. You're dealing with the symptoms. It's a struggle. Frankly, it's a struggle for a lot of people. And I'm just gonna say this, okay? If you have to snoop around and check phones, if she's locked her phone, there are many, many reasons why she can lock her phone. It is a good chance she's locking the phone from you. Yes, you're right. But also, the phone has so much information in it, it should be locked. There's a different case when you know the password, right? I think I know the password to my wife's phone. I never go in there. So anytime if I ever need to go in there, she has to remind me. And every time she reminds me, I was like, oh yes, that's the password. I've forgotten because I don't need to go inside of the phone. That's the space you're looking to be in, where you don't feel the need to go in the phone. That's what you're looking for. And you're not going to fix that issue that you have by getting the password to the phone. If anything, you're going to teach your partner to find better ways to hide whatever they're hiding from you. Let's get it together. Let's get it together. If you need help, seek help. Okay, you need coaching, you need counseling, you need help. If you're in a place that there's lack of trust in your marriage, please do not wing it. But let me know what your thoughts are. What do you reckon from what I read to you? What do you think that happened? What is she hiding from that man? I want to know your thoughts. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. I'll be right back.
Hey Prestige fam, show some love to the video. Hit like, subscribe, and share. Are you in Europe, America, and struggling in your relationship? From argument to abuse and trust issues, we're here to help.
Lola and I founded Prestige Marriage Academy to transform your story. With 20 years of friendship, 17 years of marriage, experience with navigating the ups and downs of marriage, and personalized coaching, includes 24/7 support. Ignorance is expensive. WhatsApp us at +1 732 305 8577 to book a free discovery session today and take charge now.
Don't wing it.
Join us in creating the love life you deserve. Ha! The untold story in Queen Atang's marriage exposed. What could possibly go wrong with this young lady? What could go wrong with this young lady? I want to know your opinions about this story because I think we've covered this in the past. But again, as this conversation comes up, I definitely want to continue to talk about them. What could possibly go wrong, right? Well, grab your popcorn, okay? Today's this particular coverage of Queen Mercy's story is nothing short of a roller coaster. All right, so I'm gonna read this to you, and then I want us to talk. A small baby born June 11th, 1994, in the culturally rich Akwa Ibom state of Nigeria. Her parents took one look at her and said, "Ha, this one na special baby." And with that, they named her Queen. But not everyone was thrilled. Abeg changed the name. They told her mother, "This one must be an Ogbanje spirit." They said the name was bringing all sorts of trouble. But her mom, determined and a little spicy, refused. Queen she was born, and Queen she shall remain. And there's one thing you should know about Queen Mercy Atang, is that she takes that title seriously. You see, by the age of 19, she was already making waves in the beauty pageant world. Starting in 2013, just a year later, she won the title of Face of Democracy Southern Nigerian, and by 2017, she claimed the title of Miss International World. So you already know she was out here living her best royal life. But every queen has her challenges, and boy, did Queen Mercy face hers. Now, we've all heard of the Big Brother Niger, right? I think they just finished one of them. Well, Queen was one of the stars of the show. She didn't make it to the top, though 7th place, but trust me, it wasn't for lack of trying. Fast forward to March 2024, and this queen was no longer playing small. News broke that she was engaged to her longtime partner, King David. Yes, you heard that right. King David. A royal match, indeed. The engagement was announced in a heartfelt Instagram post, with Queen saying she had been praying for the right man and the right moment. And bam! God delivered right on time. She wrote, and I quote, "To my dear husband to be, at I am _ King David, I thank you for choosing me and loving me." Now, isn't that just sweet? I can already feel the Instagram comments buzzing with hashtag couple goals. Jesus baby, hashtag I get what I want. King David even went on to post the most touching birthday tribute on June 11th for her 30th birthday. Let me tell you, Prestige family, this man knows how to make a woman feel special. He called her his precious jewel and praised her patience, sacrifice, and love. A finished man indeed. But hey, life is never that simple, is it? Just as things were heating up between Queen and King David, boom, enter stage left, Lord Lamba. Yes, you heard me, Lord Lamba, the skit maker and comedian, decided he wasn't done with Queen just yet. Wait, what? How did we get here? And here's the twist. There's a child involved. Prince Kayla, the daughter Queen had with Lord Lamba during a short-lived relationship. And just like that, things started getting even more dramatic. First, there were rumors about a child custody battle. Lord Lamba failed to show up at court, making things even more heated. Then Lord Lamba accused Queen of blocking him from seeing their daughter and even hinted at infidelity while they were together. Queen clapped back, accusing Lord Lamba of being an absentee father and revealing that he only sent 150,000 naira for the child's upkeep. Now, if you think that's spicy, wait till you hear this. Queen's new man, King David, isn't just standing by. He stepped in and bonded with the little Princess Kayla, Princess Kayla, so much that she even called him Daddy first. That's what he said. Can you imagine? The internet practically exploded when that news hit. Some people were all for the blended family vibes, while others, well, let's just say not everyone was thrilled. And just when you thought it couldn't get worse, WhatsApp chats leaked. Messages between Queen and Lord Lamba hit the web. Isn't it funny? She's getting with King David, the Lord Lamba. This girl is queening all the way along. Anyway, Lord Lamba apologized for any hurt he caused, but he also made it clear he wants his daughter to know him as her real father. He wasn't having any of this calling King David daddy business. He even congratulated Queen on her engagement, but not without throwing some shade, saying, "You got engaged a month after we had issues." About that's a whole month. Anyway, let's continue. You got engaged a whole month after we had issues. That means I've been dating myself this whole time. Chai. Meanwhile, Queen was out here living her best life. She posted glamorous wedding photos, celebrated her engagement, and kept it moving. But online commentators such as the dark black man, the people's president VDM, had plenty to say. He wasn't having it all, claiming that Queen and King David were only getting married for public attention. To that, Nollywood actress Nkechi Blessing's man, Excessive, basically told the guy to mind his business. Now, here's where things get even crazier. After all the back and forth drama, in October 2024, it was discovered that Queen unfollowed King David. Oh, by the way, they got married. Did I tell you that? They got married, fairy tale, everything. Well, at the courthouse, but they celebrated it. The whole world knew. It wasn't like the Sharon Ojas or the Vicky James, but the whole world knew. It was still a Queen style. Anyway, let's continue. After all the back and forth drama, it was discovered that Queen unfollowed King David on Instagram. She deleted their wedding photos and removed his name from her bio. Yep, that's right. It was all good just a week ago. But suddenly things didn't seem so rosy anymore. And then, in true social media in-laws fashion, everyone noticed. Bloggers, fans, random people in the comments. Everyone had something to say. Some were just like, it's just cloud chasing, while others were genuinely concerned for the couple. King David, trying to play cool, even left a cute comment on one of Queen's posts saying, "Mines," with love emojis, heart. But then, get this, the comment disappeared a few moments later, like poof, affair, vanished. So now everyone's asking, who deleted it? Did David backtrack, or did Queen take it down herself? Who knows? But they're not done, and the Prestige family is not done asking the right questions, extracting the lessons. I have to ask you this. I have two questions. Do you think Queen Mercy, Atang, and King David were meant to be? Or, number two, do you think this whole drama with Lord Lamba might have been too much baggage for their relationship? Tell me what you think. Drop your answers in the chat. Let's get into the chat right now. Join the conversation. By the way, don't forget, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications. All right, hit the like button. No, let's go. Let's get into this conversation. Now, if you have, I'm rounding up. I'm done. But you can use the chat, the comment sections to comment. But I'm also dropping the link. I might have a few minutes. All right. But those are the questions that I have with this story. What do you think? This went viral not too long ago. I think within the last few days, actually. But I wanted us to talk about it. Right? Is this girl just messy? Is it just her fault? What is going on here? What is going on? All right. Hit the like button, share, subscribe. I'll be right back.
Hey Prestige fam, show some love to the video. Hit like, subscribe, and share. Are you in Europe, America, and struggling in your relationship? From argument to abuse and trust issues, we're here to help.
Lola and I founded Prestige Marriage Academy to transform your story. With 20 years of friendship, 17 years of marriage, experience with navigating the ups and downs of marriage, and personalized coaching, includes 24/7 support. Ignorance is expensive. WhatsApp us at +1 732 305 8577 to book a free discovery session today and take charge now.
Don't wing it.
Join us in creating the love life you deserve. All right. So I've dropped the link. Let's talk about it. If you want to call in, I've got a few minutes to burn. But in that meanwhile, Chia says a whole 30 days. I know, right? We had issues for the last 30 days. Gang want silent treatment. They probably didn't live together, right? They probably didn't live together, and suddenly he wants to say, "Oh," and then you moved on. Gentlemen, let me warn you, okay? Some people, they're not going to wait around for you for 8 years. I'm sorry. Jim, talk to me, Jerry. How far?
Hi, hello everyone.
Hello.
I want to be in control of my voice today. I don't want to be so passionate because we're like, Jumia, I got so angry. But today is not too much, so there's no need to be at the top of my voice.
So we're doing zen
very mini energy, resting in my
Yes, I'm with you. Can't you see did you see how I flew through my stories today?
I know, yeah.
So me too, I like Zen.
Oh
I
God,
don't like
yes.
problems at
I
all. And some people
know.
don't realize that they are toxic. So they will
Yes.
try to drag you into their situation. So
And again, Bro Ben is the one that always make my voice go so loud.
so if you blame it on Brother Ben, okay. You and
No,
him will face each
he's
other.
always coming for me. Okay, so what I will say concerning this marriage of a thing is, even outside of them, anytime you're leaving one relationship to the other, I think the goal is to just move on. The goal is not to let I will pepper them. You see, because a lot of people that asked her when she was married at that time was, you see, they say single mother cannot see love. Is even single. Did you see who you now? It's not about that. Because this one, honestly to God, what I was thinking at that time, I didn't know it would even be this very short. What was coming to my mind is there is no guarantee on what you are entering right now. Be calm, be gentle, just ride with it. Thank God you see a single guy that still finds you very attractive. Just ride, but because they are in showbiz and all of that, that attention give them oxygen and all of that. Because what you are entering, there is no guarantee of anything. Forever and ever is not guaranteed. So you don't know, maybe in 6 months you will come back and they will be dragging you, or
and you have to swallow all your spit,
and you will have to swallow everything, all the bragging that you're doing. It is not necessary. But I think it's because they are in showbiz. If it is just a normal person, I would have want it to be like, well, I'm living this now. I find this. Both of us, are we on the same page to say we are not preparing anybody? I want to know you. I want to get to know you. You want to know me. We want to build a family and we want to move on. But I guess that can never be the issue for all these showbiz people. They will still have to post picture, even if they are not saying anything by themselves. There are some people, I don't know how they always know that they unfollow each other. That
no,
like,
it's the bloggers that track that. The bloggers will track that.
Like, are they checking every day to say they are still? We have a lot of celebrity. This is crazy. We have how did they know? So you people know that there's eyes on you, and I know, and I think another thing again is, it might be, the leg might be shaking, but Queen might just want to be like, me that I've bragged for them that this will work. Let me just continue. The guy might, I'm not saying the guy did this, but he might turn around to be like, I know you will not want to be ashamed. So I will kind of want to have you in a chokehold. You cannot cry and you cannot leave. But some ladies don't care. If you do nonsense, I'll leave you. People will just shout and they will keep quiet. Another story will come out. So really, we don't know what is going on. But for me, I would have loved that from the beginning when they started, they didn't make it look, because it kind of like give power to single mother at that time to say, see, we can find love and all of that. See our role model. Kind of like become a role model for them at that time. Whereas this new one is like a journey. You don't know how far it's going to take you. Now she has to come out and dance to the music of VDM and all those that were
there was VDM. I don't think VDM has got
time. No, I don't think he knew yet, or he's too busy with government problem. He hasn't have time yet because he will not let it go. That guy, nothing fly past. He will make sure. Did you see last time with his dirty singlet? God have mercy.
With his what? With his dirty singlet? Which one?
Video.
Oh, the one I played, or you talking about another video?
I said he's gonna wear his dirty singlet and set a ring light.
Yes, now.
And come and be dragging. He won't let it go. But for me, I just think that we don't know. Maybe it's just for the wedding might even be for attention. It might not be real.
Yeah.
What can these people not do? Because see, what celebrity cannot do does not exist. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to just speculate.
Let me ask you a question.
Problem. Okay.
Tell me, remind me of the last fake wedding that I'm sure there's been one. Can you remind me of one fake wedding?
Oh, fake wedding.
Yeah.
Oh, it might not be wedding, but this Nkechi and his nonsense boyfriend, only in Canada and mine.
Okay, Nkechi, that one back then.
Yeah.
But wasn't that real?
It wasn't real. She came out to say it's not real.
Oh, she came out to say it wasn't real. Okay, but it wasn't a
She
wedding.
said they were just dating. She was wearing wedding ring and all of that they got married. She came out to say they were married, but after the problem, I'm telling you, these people, you cannot trust everything they are saying, because you don't know. It might be like agreement for her to just rain for a minute, or they can't. I don't know.
So that's why I'm asking you. That's why I'm asking you. I'm asking
So
for everybody
we've
now.
seen Nkechi Blessing. Is that her name? She
Yeah,
said they were
Nkechi
married.
Blessing never showed us a picture in front of a courthouse.
But she said they were married.
But that's what she said. I'm talking about a Sharon Oja type of situation, a Vicky James type of situation, or at least a photo in front of a courthouse. Toke Makinwa showed us a photo in front of a courthouse.
Oh yeah, so that maybe my suggestion might not be. It's still speculation. I'm not sure, right? I'm just saying that he might, because as this story is unfolding,
I'm just waiting for the time it gets to that, right? I'm waiting for the time to get into that, because I know people lie just with their mouth. Right? I know that one exists, but where I'm waiting for the day, because it might show up eventually. The day where somebody will actually go and wear wedding white gown and be in front of Ikoyi registry, or do a full-blown society wedding like Davido type, and then we find out that it was all a lie, right? I'm waiting.
And we haven't seen that,
time.
But we hear with mouths to say this is what happened. I think it can only go two ways. Either the marriage now turn into what she cannot bear, and the guy is holding her ransom to say, I know you don't want to be ashamed, you can't go back, especially that the Lord Lambert is still dragging you with the child, or maybe she think the marriage will go one way and it's going another way. It can really be anything. But for me, what I would just say is, to anybody, even to myself, to everybody, when you're leaving one spot to another, it is not like to now, be dragging and dragging, because that journey, you don't know how long it will last. Nothing is guaranteed, really. Just focus on what you are doing at the time. And
right. So I get what you're saying there. Like, a lot of people, like, okay, so for example, I think she just, correct me if I'm wrong, because the summary I gave is essentially what I got out of the story so far, because usually there's some things that I might have missed, right?
Okay.
I thought she just announced that she's getting married, and then out of nowhere, Lord Lambert just, hello, we have a child together. Now she can announce that she has the right to announce that I'm getting married to my long-term boyfriend. It so happened that she had been with this guy long before Lord Lambert, but during their break or something, she had a baby for Lord Lambert. And especially for an industry girl, a very pretty girl, who for some reason, a man thinks they can leave them alone for 1 month.
Yes.
And then she'll still be there. But anyway.
Yeah, no, now you're refreshing my memory. Yes, exactly. Because people now think that because she has a baby for you, she will always be there. No, she will not. If you guys are not dating, she has the right to move on. And again, that also reminded me again to say, maybe the break that they had that makes Queen to have a child for Lord Lambert, maybe this guy cannot get over it. Remember the story that I shared?
Yes, that's
he might think that he can deal with it, but now in the process of marriage, especially that there's a child, if it is just dating, some guy cannot even get over you just dating somebody else. Not talk of you having a child. Maybe as they now started the marriage, it now turns into something. Maybe this Lord Lambert is just calling every day, stressing her life. Some people are so petty. The reality now dawned on him that I'm not sure I can deal with it, or every little thing just draw them back to we were only on break. Now you go and have a child with somebody else. It might be coming up in that. I'm not saying it is, but it's a possibility. That the guy would think he can handle, or the lady would think, but I already beg you. I thought you get over it. Then it kept coming up, and then that is really a huge possibility, I guess.
Well, she seems like she has that effect on people. By the way, everybody go support Jum Jum. That's our YouTube channel,
thank you.
Beyond Beauty. Yeah. She seems like she has that effect on. There's some ladies that have that effect on any man they get with. They have a hard time letting go. Now, Lord Lambert is a very well accomplished skit maker, comedian. Makes stupid amount of money in this YouTube and TikTok and streets, right? So he can get any girl he wants. He might have thought that he could use money and say, I beg. And then he wasn't acknowledging according to reports, he wasn't acknowledging her or their baby. until
Yes.
she announced that she got engaged. This guy popped the question that he wanted to marry. Now, a woman, let me warn our brothers, a woman that took a break, and I don't know how she took the break because we haven't seen that story yet. Took a break from you, went and dated somebody else entirely, and then came back to you, particularly from a standpoint of you popped the question. move wisely, because
I wouldn't have suggest that they come back together.
people do it all the time, and they've done it successfully too.
Now depends on the individual, because you actually can think that you can undo something until you get there to now realize that, well, this is not what I thought.
Yeah.
It's such a big deal. Like I said, some people that don't even have kids find it so, and some people will undo it effortlessly. Like that is how their mind is. Like, oh, that is our past. Let it be. Let us move on. Of course, we will have some, good stories, good testimony of those, and there will be some that they will just be bringing it up. And if the person you're dealing with brings things up every time, it's just so hard for them to let go. This kind of thing, this kind of thing will not work, regardless of what they are saying. The way they will be showing up, they will not be able to undo it, even though their heart wants to undo it. But who they are cannot undo it.
Yes. Eventually, something might give or break. I'm not saying it's not possible. I just say be careful with that. Make sure that if you're trying to do that, you're not shooting from, how do I say, you're not shooting from here. You have to be shooting all the way from the belly. It has to be some kind of work that has been done. For you to be able to pull that off. And both of you are
actually even committed to the work.
Both has to be committed.
To let you know that this actually hurts me. It might take time. Maybe you are more open and committed to voicing your opinion, to say, I feel this way. This is how this makes me feel. And the lady is also gentle enough or patient enough to let him walk out of it, because it's not like, but you told me it's not easy. But you said you forget. I'm trying.
That's why so I've seen many stories of people trying to get back, like a man trying to get his girl back, right, after he lost her. That's why when I talk here, people think I'm talking about real life stories stories of men that have not paid attention until they lost the woman.
Yes.
So when I say you go collect and you say, but how to she lost him now? No, Baba, they hear. I'm saying he got dumped. He got dumped, and then he now woke up and then suddenly want to do the work.
Yeah.
This is how the human mind works. Anything that's readily available, you take it for granted. Women too can collect in that manner, but I'm just saying
it's both ways.
It's both ways. So when you are the one that have been dumped, you get obsessed, because rejection breeds obsession, right?
Yes.
So even though you might want to pop the question, want to make this person the love of your life, you might not mean what you are saying. It might be your emotion
at the moment
that's playing, right? So the other person that rejected you already went through that phase. They know that what we have is not working. Right?
Yes.
They've already gone past. They've been through that, even when you were not paying attention. They've been through that. They've been there, done that. They've been warning you. They've been saying, "Hey, this guy, this is how they tell you. Hey, what do you mean I'm controlling? That's what's wrong with you women. You don't want to." They have been warning you, but you are saying no. It's just modern women that didn't want to pay attention. But now you want modern women after she dumped you.
Yes. Another thing that comes to my mind is this King David that came back. There's a reason they go on break. They probably didn't handle that.
They didn't deal with the issues. They try to fix it with the question: will you marry me?
Will you marry me? It won't go away. If you don't get to the root of the issue, it will keep coming up. Maybe, in fact, it might not even be because of the child that make them go their step. It might be the reason why they go on break that keep popping up to say, "Oh, but I thought we worked on this." No, you people did not work on it. So now they're having issues. So I mean, it's not new. This is giving perspective, different. It might be the reason why they went on break before. That now they haven't dealt with it as they thought. Like, oh, this moment of love is really, they come back, sex. What did they call it? Make up, sex, and all of that. That eventually led to the marriage. Now you are in a real world. whereby the emotion is all gone, requires you to work.
Or you have a
They
different
cannot
type of
handle it.
emotion, because now at least one person is feeling like they're being taken for granted. Like, after all I've done, you ever heard, after everything I've done for you? What was that story recently?
God,
Fred Amata, right?
So
I lowered my ego for you. I popped the
yes,
question.
I did all
the
of
right
this.
thing, right?
I created that show. That man was really hot.
Yeah. So remember, we're talking about that with Fred Amata. So you have to, when you don't want to come back and say, I did this, I did that. You want to make sure that that person has earned you, even if you're the one that initiated the work, that got you to fix things, because people do rekindle things. In fact, I sell that, but I'm saying we cannot do it from a surface place.
There is a work to be done.
There's work that needs to be done.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's what's going on with that's why he still went into the comment. The guy went into her comment. She unfollowed him. She unfollowed King David. Guy went into the comment and left minds with an emoji. And then that comment was deleted.
If they actually can be real with themselves, I think they have real feeling for it, especially the guy that kept coming back. If they have good person to work with them, I think they have good chance of working together. But it will not just come as our feelings brought us back together again. No, feelings cannot sustain it. Real work would do that. Not this one that is dropping emoji up and down. Uncle, go and sign up somewhere.
I beg. So it's a very dicey thing. Now, so one, King David, right? Because now we're not talking about Lord Lamba. Lord Lamba did his own damage. Hopefully it's moved on.
Yeah.
But King David, who is the good guy, when they say Mr. Nice Guy is always finished last.
And I hate this story for him because, like I said, he gave hope for all these single moms to say you having a child does not mean you cannot find someone that's even single for that matter. But all of this is so cute if you cannot undo it with work, with real commitment.
It's
not that easy.
No, it's not easy. It's not easy because you gave so much emotionally. You tucked in your ego to allow a woman who has gone to have a baby with another man. You allow that person into your world. You're going to have moments where you're questioning.
It's a lot.
Okay, forget you have the moment where you're questioning. That woman is not going to be perfect still. She will make boo-boo sometimes. And you'll be very quick to say, you feel entitled.
And did you know this is why some men will say they cannot deal with a woman that has, because they will think that you will be connected with that guy forever because you have a whole child. This is not like you have to be very mature.
You have to be
deal
super
with issue like this.
mature, emotionally mature. That is. They did the whole wedding. See now.
It's not about that. Wedding one day.
No, I'm just saying. I was wondering if they actually did events and stuff. They did that,
They did, yes, they did. With the daughter is even dancing and all of that. I saw all that, and I was really genuinely happy for her. But at the back of my mind, I'm like, all these people that is hyping you, it's not about that. Though.
Welcome, gracious greatness.
All these people that are hyping you, when the real business, come up, they will not be there. So you really want to be focused and make sure that you guys are, you are doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, everybody move. Yeah. So I'm just gonna. So what do you say? Let me get your last word. What do you say to all the mercies out there? You're a fine girl. You have no problem attracting people who want to fall by mistake into your kwekus. Right?
Mercy.
In fact,
Queen
Mercy. Her name is Queen Mercy.
Okay.
So what do you say to someone like Queen Mercy? Because I understand that because as a woman, the butterflies, you pop the question, you're in love, right?
Let's do this. Let's have it.
Let's have it. Right? You're in love, What do you say to people like Mercy?
For me, I mean, especially based on my own experience, it's not just about, of course, they will say your beauty and all of that will attract a man, but your character will sustain it. Not just only your own character. the character of both of you, will sustain whatever it is that you have. Anybody out there that they know that even with, let's say you have 10 children, it's not hard for men to approach you. You just want to make sure that you get to the root of what are we doing. It also depends on your goal, what you want. Is it just casual or is it a real thing? You want to make sure that every hard conversation is hard before you move on to say, oh, we are now saying, oh, we have a wedding to plan. Because everything that you guys are supposed to talk about, if you don't talk about it, will eventually pop up during the wedding. And I hope that it will not be too much to actually destroy what you guys have, because those conversations, they are hard, but they are very essential to have. They are hard. I'm trying to use my American English very well. Or they are hard, only, but they are so essential to have because they are that strong like that. So if you don't have problem attracting men, good for you. That is one step ahead, right? But you want to make sure that you divine the goal. Like, what are we
that's
doing?
That's just surface level. We need to do
that is surface level.
Yeah.
There's so much ahead of it. Like we see now. When did they get married? Was it not last year?
March
of last year.
No, this year.
What?
Yes, now.
What? That is too close. That is too early to be hearing
there's
about
so
them.
many of this going on, even in churches.
It's too early.
There's so there's so many of this going on, even inside of churches.
I know.
Okay, so we definitely need to continue to talk about this, because
it is not just about the attraction.
Yeah, it's not just about the attraction. If somebody is coming back into your life,
there's a reason they leave in the first place.
Just remember there's a reason why they left.
There's
or you
reason.
left. Just remember that.
Like for my own issue, let me put on myself on the platform again because I'm that good like that. See, I have left like 3 different times, and each time we come back together. For the first 1 month to be so good, I'm like, okay, why did I leave in the first place? Before 1 month end, I see the reason why I left. It's right in my face. Like, if we are unable to reach to the roots, and we were both, all this nonsense that they used to say, a wise woman build her home, uncle, give me something to build with, we will build together. Right. It requires the effort of both of us. If we are unable to reach that compromise to say, this is what I'm doing, actively working, regardless, I believe that there is no situation that we both cannot undo if we are both involved. No, nothing. But I mean, it is what it is. I hope they overcome. Like, I believe they have chance of working, because for this guy to keep coming, dropping love emoji, there's something there that is real emotion. I mean, I think he's too emotional. Yeah, he's not thinking with his head.
He's not thinking. He's
not thinking with his head.
He's thinking with the wrong head, at least.
Because people will screenshot your comments. Share. This is social media.
Yeah.
Think with your head. Go get help. Both of you sit down. If there's something tangible there, work and sustain it. It's not you playing dodgy around. We see your comment, you think you delete it. People already scream munch it or whatever they call it. So I think there's something here. If they're able to, find someone to help them work. And if Mercy also like it or want to work on it, because it's not enough for the guy to want to keep it. She will also want to have the same thing. Like, if their goal is still aligned, I believe it's they I mean, I don't know what I know. We know what they let us know. So, yeah.
All right. Good. Thank you so much. Now, one more question for you before we leave.
Okay.
I know you just kind of gave advice for him as well, but let's highlight that. What's the advice? Let's assume King David was your brother.
Oh, okay. I have 2 brothers.
You do?
I have 2 brothers, yes.
Let me paint the picture properly.
Okay.
King David met a beautiful queen, Atang.
Okay.
Right? But things have happened. And during a break, she had a baby with Lord Lamba. Imagine that name, Lamba. And believe it or not, no matter how much they cap, that level of attention, they have monitoring spirits. She has at least 1 million followers. All those monitoring spirits, their opinions have an effect on them, on how they move inside of that relationship. They will be reading, they'll be snooping. If they don't read it, somebody will bring it up to the surface. The worst of the worst comments for them, right?
Yes.
So it will affect your brother's ability to maintain his steez, his masculine frame, which will not be needed not only when things are good, but especially when there's crisis. Small argument, when there's
crisis,
your mind will go to, you feel
this
entitled.
Is what people are thinking,
You feel entitled to Queen and her being a perfect human being since you did her a favor by making her a wife. That would be the thought process, right? What's your advice for your brother, King David?
Brother, well, first of all, I have good relationship with my two brothers. Like I'm in between both of them. I have oldest brother and I have a younger brother. So they see me like their little mom, you know. Yeah. So let's say it is my younger brother. We talk anytime I tested her like, hey, we need to talk. He's scared already. Like this woman has come again. Over my phone, Bible for me. So let's say it's the one I want to talk to right now. For me, regardless of, I will first of all let him know that whatever he wants to do, I will support him. Because at the end of the day, he's going to be the one to, you know, this is his life.
Make a decision.
This is his life. He needs to make the decision. But this is what I think. So it is left to him to take it or not. But in this case, how did you feel about this lady? Yeah, you know, the baby will be there forever. This guy will be there forever. Did you love her enough to continue life with her? Because I would want you to see this baby and Lord Lamba or whatever as a distraction. If you say you love this lady, can you boldly say that she loves you as well? So that it will not be like you are here investing all your heart, all your mind, everything, but she's out there doing something else. If both of you can boldly look each other in the eyes and say this is what we feel for each other, then you have a hard work to do, because people will talk. People will talk and they don't know what you guys are. So that anytime story comes out, for me, I always maintain the stand like they would want us to know what they want us to know, no matter how we dig.
So they're always lying, basically, even if they don't intend to. Yeah.
So I would tell him that if the feelings is mutual, it is not just about what he feels. Yeah. Whatever you feel, does she feel it towards you? If that is the case, can you deal with seeing this child every time, especially now that you guys are moving abroad? It might not be of a problem so much. If you guys are in the same Nigeria now, you know, maybe they are meeting somewhere, but both of you are in abroad. There's some level of peace there, because they will say that old fire will still catch fire. But if the distance is so far that you know that you both can trust each other. So what I would want is, if you want her, this child is not enough to let her go. But if the feelings is not there anymore, you think you cannot do this, let it go. It's not enough to just waste your life on it, because at the end of the day, you will look back and regret. But if it's something you want to do, don't let people talk you out of it, because at the end of the day, you will look back and regret feeding into what people are saying. This is your sole decision. It is your decision at the end of the day. We couple with what the lady feels towards you. If you guys say, hold my hand, we are walking this journey together, it is very possible. That is what I would tell my
It's possible, but they need to do the work.
Yes, they will do the work.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Jinju. Thanks for elevating the conversation.
Yeah, I'm not para. I already said today I want to be in my feminine energy.
I think Chiye is listening from minutes ago. She's
I don't want to para.
She's catching up. You did well, Jare, Junju.
Thank you.
All right, talk soon.
Yeah, bye.
All right, so that's game for all the different Queen Mercy, Atangs, and all the King Davids out there. I understand you're young, you're in love, you're trying to do the right thing, blah, blah, blah. I get it. In love only lasts for so long. That's the key. You have to actually have skill set around love. You might not listen to me until you've hit rock bottom, until you have some experience. Experience is still the best teacher. But I believe mentorship coaching goes a long way with this kind of stuff, especially if you have situations like you had a baby and then you're coming back together. Remember, like Jim said, there's a reason why it ended in the first place. It doesn't mean you can't come back together. It just means you have to make sure you do the work. Make sure you address what happened in the first place. And then you also have to address how you will handle issues into the future. Also understand that you will come off entitled if you took somebody back. There's a good chance you're making decisions from your place of emotions, and you have to make sure you do the necessary work in order to handle because crisis is inevitable, conflicts are inevitable. It's how you handle that separate the losers from the winners. So if you understand that, you'll be just fine. Gia says, I'm up to date. I'm referring to the parent, to your brother. Oh, to the brother. Yes, thank you, Jerry Chinye. Do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications. We did some damages today. Yeah. Hit the like button, share, subscribe. Hopefully, you've been enlightened and educated. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Hey Prestige fam, show some love to the video. Hit like, subscribe, and share. Are you in Europe, America, and struggling in your relationship? From argument to abuse and trust issues, we're here to help.
Lola and I founded Prestige Marriage Academy to transform your story. With 20 years of friendship, 17 years of marriage, experience with navigating the ups and downs of marriage, and personalized coaching, includes 24/7 support. Ignorance is expensive. WhatsApp us at +1 732 305 8577 to book a free discovery session today and take charge now.
Don't wing it.
Join us in creating the love life you deserve.